Next, we have some more advanced concepts, sum if, sum ifs. So sum if add the numbers based on a condition. For example, this is formula, this is criteria, and this is my range, and this cell I need to sum up. Okay, let's see it. Sum if project equal to apple equal to sum if. Okay, sum if, and you see sum ifs, but right now we are learning sum if. Add the cell is specified by a given condition or criteria. First I need to give the range, then criteria, then sum range. Okay, so my first range is this, and my criteria is in the quotation I'm going to write apple. This is my criteria. Okay, product equal to apple. Now sum the sales amount. So what it does, it sum this value only when the product is apple. If I hit enter, 260, you see sum of the sale is 570, but the sum of apple is 260. So like this is how we use sum is function. If you have more than one function, then we have a function called sum if. So first you need to write equal to sum ifs with the arrow mark. This is a arrow mark. Okay, you can select your formula, hit tab. Okay, now sum range. So this is my summation of the range. What is my criteria? Sale equal to, again the same cell, because why? My criteria says that sales is greater than 40 and the quantity is greater than 8. So same cell, and here second next criteria. So here I need to write in the quotation criteria is greater than 45, because Excel treat it as a text format. Okay, that is why I need to provide it like this. So this is my criteria, and whatever a cell contains greater than 40, just sum it up. Okay, and another criteria is quantity is greater than 8. So this is my quantity column, or this range I need to select, and again the criteria is greater than what, 8. Hit enter, you see 300, and here you see 260. The project so this is how multi condition we use. Now I wanted to find the summation of apples where the quantity is greater than 8. Here also we have two criteria. Sum ifs. Hit enter. Sum range is this, sales range is my sum range. Again my criteria one is apple range, and the criteria is it must be equal, contains the apple. Okay, next another criteria is this criteria range is quantity, where my quantity is must be greater than 8. Hit enter, you see 120. So here sales is 50, likewise apple 20. 50 plus 70 is 120. Again all the apple has less than less than 8 quantity sold. So that is why 120. This is how multi if you have and wanted to sum up the values, we can do like this. Wanted to add the sales if my quantity is more than 8 and to only the apple. Okay, if instead of apple I write like banana, hit enter, you see only it sum up the values only when the banana is present and the quantity is more than 8. Next, average if function, average with one condition. Okay, here also similar to the sum if, we can do average if equal to average if first range is this range, criteria is must be equal to apple, and now I'm I'm going to pass on the average range. So this is my range, sales value. Close and hit enter. So 37% is average where I have apples. Okay, sold apples. So you see apples. If I change it to orange, hit enter, 33% average value of the orange. Okay, likewise we have two more functions, COUNTIF and COUNTIFs. COUNTIF, count based on a condition. Okay, COUNTIF, this value only apple content. For example, let's see first this thing also, then we're moving for example practical. Count if using multiple condition, count this thing apple and greater than 50. This is a formula. Okay, applied more than one condition. Here we can apply only one condition. Let's see it one by one. Count if when product is equal to apple, what it does, equal to count if. Okay, range is this count and my criteria is apple. So pause here and tell me what it counts. It counts the cell which has apple. Hit enter. You see 8. Here 8 cells are contain apple. Okay, if I change it to banana, okay, it shows me 5 cells here contains the banana. So this is count if. Next, count ifs. So criteria, here we can give multiple criteria. Okay, now we are going to count same thing. So this is my range. Wanted to count apples, but only when the quantity is more than 8. Okay, this is my second range. And what is the criteria? Because Excel takes these things in text format, that is why the range and criteria you need to give with the double quotation. You need to write with the double quotation. Okay, so greater than what? My criteria is greater than 8. Close the bracket and hit enter. So you see 2. I got 2 apples. The criteria is greater than 8. If I write like criteria is greater than 5, it return me 5 apples. Okay, so this is about the count ifs, count if, average if. These all functions are important. Sum, average, max, min, count, count a, count blank. So practice these functions, because in day-to-day life, if you are using Excel, these functions are really helpful. So see you in next video.